What is going on, people? Welcome back. We are in the Ford Focus RS. Haven't done a video with this car before. It's been in my garage a long time, and we come to Kyalami. Practice was going good, and then I realised that we had one guy who was obviously in a lorry leading car, and so I tried to qualify, put it on the front row. Obviously he took the front row, and I really desperately want a win in this thing. So yeah, normally we start from the back, but in this we start from the front, and the aim is to try and beat this lobby leading car with the front wheel drive Ford Focus RS. Let's see what we can do. Going into the first corner, we do retake the lead. It was a bit scrappy though. We got a rear end, sort of shoved our nose up the inside as well, so yeah, a bit scrappy, but we're there. At the moment we're in first place, but I don't know, I think this race is probably going to be more defending rather than pulling away, so let's see what we can do. Front wheel drive as well, of course, so I am expecting these front tyres to die by the end of the race, but let's see what we can do. At the moment we've got in behind. I'm not expecting anyone else to make a challenge past us. We were the quickest car in the practice session until this guy showed up, so unless someone's coming from the back who has really good pace, this should be the only guy that we're going to see this race. And there he is again, just giving us a tap up the rear end, letting us know that he's there. I'm sure that was his intentions when he hit us then. Probably not. I think he just said sorry actually as well. Yeah, he did actually, to be fair. Okay, I'll take it back, mate. I'll take it back. We're going to use the middle of the track here for braking, which we do. And we're going to try and accelerate as soon as possible. But man, don't forget, this is front wheel drive. The more aggressively we try and drive out of corners, the quicker we're going to kill the tyres. We go off track there. Is that going to be a penalty? It probably is, which it is. And it's 0.3. So, yeah. Not the best start, a bit scrappy. It looks like we're sort of pulling the gap on the straights here, are we? Or aren't we? I'm having a look at the delta. We are, we're quicker on a straight line, so that's good to know. The only thing I would say about this Ford Focus is that I've noticed when driving it, it does get a bit unpredictable sometimes with the rear end, especially when heavy braking or braking into a corner while you're turning. So like corners like this, the rear does sometimes get a bit unpredictable. We just about keep it on track there. He's obviously caught up. He's going to go for another overtake here, but we're going to use the middle of the track slash the left hand side of the track. We're going to dominate the inside. He's going to go for it, but we should have the power to put the car back in front of him. We don't, but he goes wide, so that's going to give us a better exit. Try and not hit him. Are we going to get the car nose back in front of his? I reckon he's going to go for an outside overtake here. He gives us the room, we give him the room, and it's turned into a good battle at the moment. We just about miss his, no, we do clip his rear end, but we're still going to go up the hill and get past him. We've got the power. Go for a late-ish break. We don't want to give away the inside of this corner to let him switch us. And we should be in charge of this by the time we get to the bottom of the hill. Try and take this fast left-hander flat out, because he'll be able to take it flat out as well, which we do, so that's going to help us. And now we've got to try and hit this corner perfect. There's that rear end that I'm talking about. It just sometimes does get a bit light, a bit wavy, and that was happening in practice as well. There's not really much I can do about it. The more aggressive I drive the car, if it does do that I can't even say the word. If it's a bit unforgiving the harder you drive it. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But going into lap 3, we are still in the lead. We do have that little penalty hanging over us, but we are still in the lead here. So the Ford's doing well. I don't think we're going to get anyone else challenging us. They could come, and there's that rear end again. Got to try and watch out for that. Got to try and be aware of it. It's hard when you're trying to drive the car flat out and then all of a sudden the rear wants to step. You have to then correct it. You lose a lot of time sometimes doing that. But yeah, we're still ahead, so I don't know why I'm whinging at the moment. Coming up to this fast left-hander. There's that rear end again. It's really starting to hinder now, and there you go. We're going to have to pay for the consequences now. And I don't think I'll be able to... Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be able to get the lead of this race again. We were just about keeping him behind. We just about had the pace to keep him behind. But yeah, it looks like that mistake is going to cost us massively now. Whoever that was behind, they just went flying off into the barrier. Fair enough. Top of the hill. And we're about 1.2 behind. I don't think this is enough. Really frustrating, to be honest. I was really hoping to get the win in this Ford Focus, especially around Kyalami. I thought if there's one track that I could pull it off, it'll be here. But obviously in the end, it's going to come down to probably mistakes with the rear end. Probably going to have to work on the tune of this car. I think right now, I don't even think the tune in it is my tune. I did have a tune for it. I'm definitely going to have to do something about the rear end on it though. If you got any ideas, because I'm not the best tuner in the world, don't get me wrong, I love taking the world-class tune and obviously getting the most out of it. Look how close we're going to get to him, but we're not going to get the chance to overtake. I go for the inside, but he obviously covers it off, which I would have done as well. Yeah, I think that's it. The tyres aren't looking too good either, so I think this could be it now. But yeah, as I was saying, if you guys have got any ideas for tuning or keeping the rear end of this thing from lighting up, then give me tips. I'm always ears for tips on tuning, so I would like to start doing them more myself. There's that rear end again. As you can see, it's a pain, absolute pain. The more aggressive I drive, the more it decides it wants to go a bit wavy. But hey ho, my fault. I'm not going to blame the car. It's definitely my fault. It's just the way I'm driving it obviously doesn't like it. But yeah, if there's anything that you think could stop that or eliminate it, or just not make it as lively on the rear end when heavy braking into braking zones, then yeah, shout me, let me know. I'm so interested to get more involved in tuning in Forza. But yeah, that 4 out of 4 coming down the back hill. It looks like it's going to be a second place unless something crazy happens to him now. I doubt it. The tyres are dead. Well, they're dying. I wouldn't say they're dead. Yeah, on the straights we seem to catch him right up, but obviously in the corners now he's just dominating. He's got free track as well, so he's chilling out. We're 1.2 seconds up on our fastest lap as well, but it's not clean, so it's not going to count, which is frustrating. Yeah, in the end about 1.1. So let's see what our fastest lap was and see. So it was 1:59, and we were looking like we're going to be 1.1 up. So it would have been a 1:58.5, and he still would have been half a second quicker. So there you go. The proof is in the pudding. We didn't come up any places. We didn't go down any places. We started second, finished second. We probably could have defended it to the end if I can sort out the rear end on this Ford. But not bad for its debut in featured multiplayer. And it definitely can hang out the front with the big boys, because obviously that was an Extra set as well, and everyone knows they are so dominant, those cars, especially in B class as well. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one.